Limit learning procedure. As part of the configuration process, the EVO SERVERY needs to perform a limit learning procedure to identify the fully open and fully closed positions. Ensure you have completed connections and the control box is connected to the SERVERY motors. The limit learning process can be done in two ways, via a paired remote control or inside the control box. To learn the limits via a remote control, an existing paired remote control is needed. If you do not have a paired remote, perform the control box method. Before beginning, ensure you have the paired remote, are within range of the control box, and that it is connected to power and turned on. Flip the remote control over and locate the P3 button. You will need a paperclip to press this. To start the limit learning process, press and hold the P3 button in the back of the remote for at least 10 seconds. The control box should start to beep intermittently and begin the limit learning process. Both motors should fully close and open multiple times, with the beeping from the controller increasing in speed each cycle. If you need to interrupt the limit learning process for any reason, press the stop button on the remote. Upon successful completion, you will hear a long beep. The control box has now finished the limit learning process. Limit learning procedure. Control box. If you do not have a paired remote, then you will need to access the control box. Remove the lid to the control box. Locate the programming buttons P1 and P2. Locate the dip switch panel as shown here. To begin, ensure that dip switch 4 is in the off position and dip switch 5 is in the on position. Now, press P1 and P2 together, holding the buttons down for at least 5 seconds. The control box will start to beep intermittently. You can release the buttons. The control box is now in test mode. To test the motor direction, hold P1. This should close the EVO SERVERY. If it opens the SERVERY window, the wires need to be reversed. When you have confirmed that P1 closes the SERVERY and P2 opens, you can begin the limit learning process. Press P1 and P2 together twice, holding down on the second press for at least 5 seconds. The control box should start to beep intermittently and begin the limit learning process. Both motors should fully close and open multiple times, with the beeping increasing in speed each cycle. Wait for the motors to finish this process. Upon successful completion, you will hear a long beep from the control box. The control box has now finished the limit learning procedure. This concludes the configuration process for the EVO SERVERY. If you require any assistance, please contact our friendly sales team.